everyone. We're here for your first feature of a veteran who has made and paved her way in the entertainment industry. She's been around for a while. Her name is Lyah Beth LeFlore, and we're excited to see what she has to share with us.
Very excited to be here. Thank you so much, Sherelle. When I think about how I got into making the transition from being a behind-the-scenes person to another type of behind-the-scenes person, as a making the segue from producing into actually writing and becoming a novelist, I was always a writer. It was something that I honestly feel I was born with. And sometimes it's just like if Michael Jordan is your dad, or Magic Johnson, or whoever, and the one thing that you probably never want to do is play basketball, that's kind of where I was. I had grown up in this amazing creative household, but I was so tired of going to free jazz gigs and hearing my daddy toot his horn and poetry readings and all those things. I didn't want to write. My mother's a fierce writer. I think I was intimidated, like my writing could never be better than hers. And then I have an older sister, Hope Price Lindsay, who is an amazing writer. And oh my gosh, I couldn't compete. I couldn't even, it wasn't about competing because, you know, my family loves me, I love them, but you're almost like a little bit intimidated. And so I had been keeping journals and quietly, but all this time working with writers and developing with writers really was starting to frustrate me. And so one day my boss, Al Heyman, challenged me by saying, well, you need to just go write something then. And it was just at that moment, that was my aha moment. It was like, you know what, to myself, I do need to just go and write myself something. And when I stepped into my new world of being a novelist and a writer was my first book, which was called Cosmopolitan Girls. It was a collaboration with another writer. It was a writer I had optioned some material from her and developed a relationship. But I also think that fear, for one thing, you know, kind of holds us back. Kind of keeps us in a box that sometimes we can put our own selves in a box. And so I think that as much as I thought I believed in myself, I didn't really believe in myself. And so I didn't think that I could do it by myself. So it was okay for me though, that first time out. I collaborated on the first book, but what I found in the process and what others reading my material and even our editor for the first book found was that my voice was very strong. It was very clear. It was very pronounced. It was that moment where I looked in the mirror and said, you know what? This is really my life. For me, the divine and defining moment that helped me understand I had a gift. From there, I secured my own 2-book deal and rolled out of Cosmopolitan Girls and did Last Night a DJ Saved My Life, and that I think really let the world know what my voice was, who I was, what and who my voice was as an emerging up-and-coming contemporary African-American writer. It really set the tone, and it was fun for me doing it, and I'm still so very proud of that book. Then came a very, very special nonfiction book with Eddie and Gerald Levert, the late great R&B singer Gerald Levert and his father Eddie Levert, called I Got Your Back. And so that book went on to be a New York Times bestseller. And I think it just really let the world know that I could write in different genres. My next novel was Wildflowers, which to me is really like the quintessential book. Essence named it one of the best books of the year. That book really was symbolic of not only creating a fictional story around Chloe Michaels, who had gone through this very tumultuous, short-lived marriage and had to sort of get it all together. And so she goes back home to her hometown of St. Louis, Missouri, to sort of, sometimes you have to go back home to find yourself again and to center yourself and to rejuvenate and resuscitate and reinvigorate and all those re's. My teen book series, The Come Up, which I ended up adapting and writing the web series for BET.com, and it aired as a 1-hour movie on BET in the form of the title 8 Days a Week, but it was based on my book series, The Come Up. From that, Shirley Strawberry from the Steve Harvey Morning Show and her book, which is just so fun to write with Shirley. So that's my journey. And so where I am now, I just want to keep on writing, keep on doing what God has blessed me to do. There have been some disappointments. There have been some letdowns. There have been some times where I don't even want to say regret, because I don't regret anything. I feel like everything happened in a divine order. Even when I went against the universe, God always, protects babies and fools, and brought me back around and put me back on track and opened up the door or shined a light on it. And then I was able to get through it. It's really, really important to just throw that caution and that fear to the wind, and whatever that seed of a dream you have, allow yourself to plant it and water it. Whether sometimes you watering it with tears of joy, tears of pain, and that's what I feel has been my life. So when you talk about that slogan, she dares to exist, oh my God, she did it. She dares to exist. She dares to dream. She dares to do it all. And existing is what we all are here to do. And so in the process, I think that if you can do it in a fearless way, or find a way to get to fearless, you've won.